Hello, beautiful beings, and welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Ashley, and welcome to our beautiful, powerful channel here on YouTube. I hope you all are doing well. We are going to do a collective healing this day. There's a lot happening out there in the ethers. There's a lot of people dealing with a lot of energies that are coming at them. And so I just want to be here and be of support to each and every one of you. So energies are very high right now in this time and space, and we've called in all of our guides. So if you work with a specific guide, go ahead and call them in to work for you. Please be aware of your own energy and how you are projecting it out to me and or other people on YouTube. If you've got hate and disdain and jealousy and evil eye in your heart, mind, body, and spirit, I would suggest that you turn off the videos and go within. Go find somebody that can work with you. You definitely don't want to be projecting that kind of energy out into the world and out to and towards people, as whatever you project out is going to come back to you, to your family, to whatever it may be, if you are projecting out really hateful and negative energy. So just be mindful, be cautious of what you are doing with your energy, be cautious what you're doing with your thoughts and your emotions. I know it can look like there's people out here that are doing better than you, and maybe holding energies that you may want or something to that effect, but you have to understand that many of us have taken years, not just 1 year, 3 years, 10 years or more to become what we are. If you do and want and are thinking, oh, I want these energies, or I want to play with that, or I don't want her to be like that, or whatever it may be. Just been a lot of that since like 2022, when many of us are just here to help and support you on your path. So if you can be a little bit mindful, that would be great. We're all living and learning, and so when we're mindful of our energy and where we're putting it and how we are feeling towards other people, it really helps you to elevate your energy. Like judging others, oh man, it's probably some of the lowest energy you can have. Gossiping and judging others is pretty bad. And when you see people that are doing things that you want to be doing, or see people that are housing energies that you want to be housing, it can be really hard too. I get it. I mean, I was there once too, a long time ago. I would see my teachers and all these light beings, they were so happy, and I was so miserable. I mean, I was purging dark nights of the soul, depression, suicidal stuff, addictions, anxieties. Like, I was hurting so bad, and I'd go to these groups or go to be around these people, and they were so happy and laughing and having a good time, and it was hard. It is hard. I get it. And you can see a lot of that on YouTube. You see a lot of people that are doing really good and housing a lot of really high vibrational energies, and maybe you're like, I am suffering here and these people are doing really good. Well, these people that you see doing really good have walked your path. We've walked it. We've been there. We've felt the anxiety. We've felt the depression. We've felt the suicidal stuff coming up. Some of us have been through addictions. We've walked through our dark nights, many, many, many dark nights, because it's not just one. It is layers and levels, and this cycle of pain for a while, and it sucks. You get a little good feeling, and then boom, you're back on your freaking butt again. I remember, and it sucks. But let me be your example that throughout all of that pain that you are experiencing, you are going to get into a stable place where you feel good, where you wake up and you do feel good. If you continue to do your inner work, of course. If you stop and you're just here to feel good, and you just want to do that whole thing and never look inside yourself, then you may never get to that place where you are stable. But I would encourage you to have a continual awareness of self. As I always think, the unaware person to me is probably the most scariest. The person that speaks out and just doesn't have any filters, doesn't care how it makes other people feel, always judging and talking shit to other people, when they're the most insecure person in the room. Those unaware people that have no idea that they are hurting or harming other people with their words, that is the worst person, in my opinion. And they don't care. They think, what's the big deal? And for some of us, it is a big deal. Words are like daggers. So we want to be careful with our energy. We want to be careful with our thoughts. We want to be careful with our words and how we speak and our actions that we do every single day. And just become more mindful of yourself. Okay, let us begin. It's my rant. All right, friends, here we go. Dalay agyalay di esinama dilaki umati esinama dilakaya di isina dilaki alekinama ade layete esinama dilakiati isinama korikai di isinai tinamalo di isinama truko di isina dilakaya du isinama elekirai urikinama ade. I'm loving you all so very much. Dolo oda esinama dilakinama di isinai dilaka ni esinama truko di isinama uyete isinai kala di isina dilakia di isinai dilakinama ade. Namayete esenai, elekia di esenai, kala di esenama, dirakinama di esena, dirakaya du esena, dirakia di esenai, tirabala vote esenama, dirakare, rekinama ade, shidapko mati esena, dilakia di esena, dilakia de esenama, dirakoya de esenai, dirakarai, rekinama ade, kalai, elekinama ade, sidabu di elekia, likinama ade, shidabukwa de esenai. Starting to show me a Pleadian brother right above you right now, putting energies into your crown. Let's go ahead and tune into that energy. Live the esenama to the quiety esenama to the quiety esenama to the quiety esenai to the quiety esenai to the malabate esenama to the yet the esenai gulakiyeti esenai to the koyepati esenama to the kayeti esenai to the koyat esenama to the kiale kinama ade Kurabaya the esenama to the kayeti esenama the lakiati esenama to the kayat with the esenama to the kinama ade Kurama Asiasinama delakinama yete esenama to the kalai elekinama ade Nanama puti esenama to the kayet esenai delakinama ade sudabukwa mayete esenai to the kayet kinama ade. Now what they're showing me is that the Pleadian is going down into your brain right now and it's beginning to expand. Like there's like I'm seeing like a computer system basically like in your brain, this beautiful brain of yours, and it's like going down in etherically of course, but going down in and rewiring and reworking like some of the chords and some of the energies right now. Dalako mati esenai Chidabala putu isinamo kwati esena jidakinamo ade sinamo kwatu isinama chidakwa de esenai chidamalai ayelakinamo ade shinamokwa da esenai dalakinamo ade shidapukwa de esenai elakinamo ade. Just releasing all of those old thought patterns. Dalako mati esenai dalakinamo ade kunamaya bude esenama tilahiate esenamiate esenai dalakinamo ade. Bring in these beautiful, powerful codes now. Kulakaya de esenama chidokaya de esenai chidakaramaya de esenai chidokoya de esenai shinamala de esenama chidiya de esenama chidakali edikram yelakanama ade kulabada esenama chidikai de esenama chidokai de esenai delakinama ade. We're gonna bring this energy down into the sacral right now. They're showing me a Lao Tzu from Taoism. They show me Lao Tzu. What the isana darakinamai at the eseni durukarai lekinama ade. If you don't know what Taoism is, I would encourage you to just look it up and to read the book. It's very, very peaceful. It's very beautiful. It's very peaceful. It definitely just brings a lot of peace. It brought a lot of peace to me in my early days of recovery and in my early days of like on this spiritual path, you know, because you're kind of just trying to figure things out. And Taoism was like, I don't profess to be anything other than here. You know, label me what you want, but I found a lot of peace in Taoism, especially in the beginning. Dalakia di esenai Shinamotorekia di esenamo tirakia di esenai telekinoma ade shidabole elekinoma ade shidapukwa di esenai Shinamala da asena delakinoma ade shidapukwa elekinoma ade shinamatiel Nalamai Namiate esenai Shinamakai de esenai tilakia de esenai Shinamalai elekinoma ade. We just did a retreat in Sedona where I took some clients out and I got this beautiful clear quartz alakia de esenai dilakinama ade. I don't know if you could see the rainbows, but there are so many rainbows in here. Nope, it's too bright. Alakuama de esenai. Oh, there it is. You can kind of see it in there. In that prism. Aleu ade esenamo hirokinamo ede esenai. Shinamolai ade elikinamae. Let's just bring that energy into the pineal gland. Alakaya de esenamo chirikalai urikinama ade. Kalaba de esenama chirikia ilikinama ade. Shidabakwa de esenama chirikia de esenai delikinamaya de esenama delikinama elikina ilikinama ade. Kalaba de esenama tilahia de esenai. Chinamala, wale elikinama ade, Sidabuko mati esenai, delekinama ade, Shidamukwa de esenai, Alakoa de esenai, Shinamalai, wadi esenama, Chidukare de esenama, Chidakuya de esenai, delekinama, ede esenama, elikinama, ede esenai, Chidabala, wada esenama, Tilahia de esenama, Chidakaloy, de esenama, Tilakinai, Krai, Elikia, de esenama, Tilahia de esenama, delekinama ade. I'm going to bring this down right into the pineal gland. Ulakaya de esenai, delahia lakinama ade, shinamakwa de esenai. Sedabala, butu esenamo, chidakai de esenamo, chidakaya de esenamo, chidakaya de esenai, delahia de esenai. Elekuya de esenama, chidake de eseno, delakuya de esenama, chidakaya de esenai, delahia lakinama, yeti esenamo, yeti esenamo, elakinamo, yeti esenai, chidakwa buti esenai, chidabala buti esenama, chidakila elakinama, elakinama ade. Kula yelakinama de esenai dulakia de esenama koya de esena ola ya de esenai tidakia yelakaya de esenama churukoya de esenai kula botu esenama odu esenama tidi adekaya de esenai chidabala ayarkinama de esenai tidakaya de esenama churukoya de esenai jalakaya de esenama tidakinama e de esenai tidakinama ade. There's a lot of sacred geometry going into your pineal gland right now and expanding your consciousness. Kula de esenama tidakaya de esenai Chidabalai, Budi esenama, Chidakio de esenama, Kua de esenama, Dilaki, Dieshinama e. Chidabato esena, Dilakia de esenama, Dilakinuma, Iete esena, Dilakinama, Aedukoe, Ete esena, Dilakinama ade. I'm seeing Sekhmet coming up and also Athena. Chidabalai, Budi esena, Juduka de esenama, Tilakoe de esenama, Judikai de esena, Judukia, Budi esena e. Tara oda asanama olakia de esenama chuduko de esena delay de esena durakila ilikinama ande koroba de esena jirakai duosinama tarahia de esena durako de esenama chuduka ai sinama dalai de esenai chirabala yesenama delahia de esenama chiriko de esenai kola de esenama tirihia de esenai delakinama ade. There's a man walking up with him too, and it just looks like somebody that I know in this lifetime, which is quite interesting, but it also is giving me the energy of Krishna, but it's like in the body of like somebody that I actually know on this planet. It's a man, which is quite interesting. Alukwa di isinama yute isinai tilabadabati isinai didikia di isinai dilakinamade, representing the divine masculine. Beautiful. Dorika yatu isinama dilakonami ate isinai tilabala di isinai dilakinama ade sidabukia di isinai Shinamale, Elekia, the Esene, Delakinuma ade, Sidabugo, Moti Esenama, Chidakoya, the Esenai, Jidakara, Elakinuma ade, Galai, with the Esenama, Chidakoya, the Esenai, Delakinuma ade. All of them are honoring all of us right now. It's very beautiful. They're literally bending down, honoring us for being here, for the work that we've done. It's like they don't they're just showing me like how we are a reflection of them. They're a reflection of us. They're housed within us. We're housed within them. We're an extension of them. We're an extension of all of our guides. We're an extension of our ancestors. We're an extension of God. We're an extension of the universe. We're an extension of the earth. We are an extension of infinite intelligence. And many people think they're just puny little humans, and you're farthest, that could be farthest from the truth. The infinite intelligence is not just here for just a handful of people on this planet. It's available for everybody to tap into, even the ones that are of a low vibration and are doing really dark, dirty things. That access is still available to them. That love, that unconditional love, that God source, God force is available to everybody on this planet. You can't hear it, can't see it, can't feel it, can't know it when you are living in that darkness, when you're living in that realm of doing harsh things to yourself, harsh things to other people, when you are living in toxicity, when you are thinking in toxicity, when you are thinking so negatively, how could you ever feel or know that God source, God force within you when you are constantly dumping negativity on top of that beauty, that brilliance, that effervescence, like flow of light that is within you? If we just keep pouring more and more darkness upon us, we keep seeing more darkness, we're like, oh, the world's dark, the world's dark. No, it's not. No, it's not. I promise you. I promise you. What they paint and make our world look like, it's farthest from the truth. It is farthest from, when you get out of here and you cross out of the country, you see a whole nother world. They paint it to where it looks like it's very scary. This is like, what is it, Plato's cave or something? It's like, that's what America feels like sometimes. You know, when you leave and you go out, it's like beyond the walls, it's community, fresh food. People in these other countries don't eat frozen food. Like my friends in Egypt, they were like, we would never eat frozen food. They have fresh chickens from that day. They have fresh food from that day. They farm and do their stuff. And this is in Luxor, but still, it's like, I know they're in a different country, they have different setups than we do, but it's like, it's a whole nother world out there. It's a very safe world. I mean, you obviously have to have your head about you, but, you know, we live in a very powerful world, a very beautiful world, and it's our minds that conceive either a lot of fear out there or a very safe and powerful world. I see a world out there that is safe, that when I walk out, the universe is ready and poised to bring people on my path that are going to help me get to where I need to get to, and are going to help me to do what I need to do. And then I'm also going to be of service to them, to whoever out there on my path. That's the way the world works, in my opinion. I'm like, I need people to help me do what I need to do, and let me be of service. Let me be of light to them. Let me be energy that is uplifting for them, those that help me. Let me pray a little prayer for them. Let me do whatever I need to do out there too. It's a give and take. It's a true reciprocity when you're out in the world. But most people go out entitled of, you owe me this, or I deserve this, or I am this, and I have this amount of money, and so serve me. When it's the opposite. When you have a ton of money and you are living at a status that is of a high vibration, of I guess, I don't know if that's high vibration, of a status that is, you've got a lot of money and you are up here and you're above the majority of people in the way that you live. You should be out here. I shouldn't say should. I'm just saying those are the very people that should have the most giving of hearts, the most giving of minds. But it's usually the poorest of poor that are the most giving, which is why they stay poor, because they're always giving, you know? So the rich stay rich because they're stingy, and I get it. But it's like, you know, we need to be out here loving on each other. You got a little bit of money to spare for other people, spare it, man, because it always comes back. But if you got a lot of money and you're a jerk, start giving it away. It'll make you feel so good. You know, when you start loving on people and you know people are financially hurting, or you know kids don't have stuff, get out there and start giving some of that away. Because, man, talk about putting a smile on somebody's face, man. When people can eat, when people can clothe their children, when people can buy diapers without struggling, when people can pay their bills, their cars, and all of this stuff, when people can do that, man, there's a reason why people who got money are super happy, because they ain't worried about that kind of stuff. It's an energy, you know. When you know your stuff's paid for every month, you're not stressing, you know. You're going on about your life. You're smiling. You're happy. You know your stuff's paid. It's when that stress of the money is there that you always have to worry, you know. It's like, how much do I have in the bank today? Do I have enough gas to get to my stupid job? I'm sorry, y'all. But just saying, like, you know, give where you can. If you can't give money, then give your time, your love, your energy. And realize that your energy is worth money. Your energy is worth, you know, probably a lot more than what you're getting paid for at work. Let's call in some abundance codes. we're going to actually flow these abundance codes into your throat right now. It's going to come in right now into your throat. They want you to be able to ask for what you deserve and ask for what you deserve. Because if we don't ask, we'll never know if we could have gotten it. And if somebody says, no, that's not a good price for me, let them go on. If you work for yourself, or if you work for a job and they say, no, we can't give you a raise right now, well, at least you tried, and if it doesn't feel right for you, you can find something else to do, or you can learn how to do a skill and then start packaging that up and selling that. There's no cap on what you can make when you work for yourself. There's no cap on what you can make when you are doing what you've come here to do, in my opinion. When you're actually doing art or doing things that people want or things of that nature, you are literally poising. The universe is really setting itself up to be able to pay you, because that's who pays us, in my opinion. It's like when we are courageous and brave, and we put ourselves out there and we have our skills set and we know what we're doing. It's like the universe says, all right, she's ready. Let's bring her 10 clients from over here, or let's bring her 10 sales over here. She knows what's going on, and like she's ready for this. It's always when we're ready, when we start to get bigger stuff, when we start to get bigger blessings. But if you're not ready for those blessings and that money, then there's probably a little bit more stuff that you got to do inside of your heart, mind, body, and soul. There's more lessons to learn at your job. There's more things that you need to, focus on. And it's really a mindset, for everything that you want in this life. Just feeling these codes coming into your throat right now, clearing, cleansing, neutralizing first, and then bringing in these codes into the throat. Gola DSNI de la kinema ade, Shinamaquate SNI, Tiduquate SNI, Judakinama ade, just bringing in blessings of abundance to your home, to your mind, to your body, to your spirit, to your family's home. Salaquate SNI, Shinamaloiti SNI, Tidakai, Riarake, the SNI, Judakaya, Monte SNI, Tidakaya, the Eshanama, Judakaya, the SNI, Judakanama ade, Gola Judakanama ade for good health, good wealth, Alaque, the SNama, Chidakaya, the SNI. Chiramade Esana Tirakai, the Esana Tarahia, the Esana Dileknamane, blessing your businesses, Kolokomati Esana Tirakanamade, blessing your relationships and your connections, your friendships, your partnerships, your workships, whatever, all the things. Dale Reknamade, any connections you have, Olokia, the Esana Tirahia, the Esana Tirakanamade, Kurai, what the Esanama Chirukia, the Esana Tirakai, the Esana Tirakinamade, Sudapukua, the Esanai. Tanama putu isinama chidakai ede ele erikinama ade sinamaka duesinama chidukia liari erikinama ade ele mate esana chidakai de isinama chidikia du isinama chidakwa duesinai chidakai ade isana taraha de isana chidikia erikinama ade isana de lakai de isinama dudukura erikinama ade sinama dorako du isinama chidia de isana delakinama ade Kola du esinama yet esana chidakai de isana chidikai de isinama chiduko de isanai sinandalai de isanai chidikia de isinama ko de isinama chidakai de isanai durako de isanui Kurama putu isinama tilaha de isana chidiko de isinama chidakala de isana dilakia de isinama turuho de isana talaha ilakia de isanai Tida but the isana juko the isinama tidika yet the isana didakia the isinama didakana the isana didakinama de isinamoko the isanai Tidabala the isinama tilako du isinama tidikala yet the isana tilaha the isana durako mati isana tilaha the isanai Kala du isinama tidiko the isana dilahia the isana tidika the isinama tidiko the isinama tidiko the isanai Kala we had the asana delay at the asana to the koya but the isinama tidia tirishana te the kaya the isana tidika the isana dedakinama ade sidapuko the asanai Cinema della kaya the asanai jalahia the asanai karako the asanama chuya the okaya mati isana delakinama ade cinema de elakinama ade Kola duasinama jalahia the asana tidika the isana tidikamati isinama tidiko the asana delahadi isanai Kala dia sinama tuya de elaki nama ade sinan dia laka madia sana jara haya chinama de kala jura chinama de kayati isana jara kalama ade sinan de la ka dia sanai chinama dia la kayati sinan dia kro dia sinama de la kayati sana dia la kanama ade. Just showing me two hands exchanging money right now. Ko look at the sanai de la kinama ade. One of the hands is dark, one of the hands is light, and I mean like energy wise. I don't mean like skin color. Ko le ade asana jira kinema de asana jira kinema ade kora de asana mo tire de asana mo tire ke de asana mo tire ke lai ide kinema ade sinema dali ade asana tala ide ke lai ide kinema ade asana mo ko de asana tire bate asana ka de kia de kinema ade asana de la ka ayuti asana dora ka ide asana duro kinema ade asana de la hiete asana ko ayel kinema ade. I knew they were wanting to bring in really powerful vibrations into the earth. Hallelujah. The osine delekinama de justice being served. Luka the esenama tira hade esenai tiramati lekoati esena deleki ado esenamotura ka idea senamati kia kuruma ade kola dia senama tela hiete esena tudia leke adi esenama tudu kola idi esena jurokarama ade. Sena bado do esena motuata ki ate esena ma kale kira ka ate esena ma tira ka ate esena nido kina ma dia la kina ma ade sebu ko ade esena dura kana ma ade. Alla hua ete esenai. Tena matua li ki ati esena ko ti esena mo te la hiate esena turu ko ete esena mo tura kaya tu esena mo tirika lai iti esena dura kari irikra mo ade esena kadea. Sena ma la iwa te esena mo tura kio adu esena tura ete esena ko la ki ati esena dire kina mo ade esena mo dele ki ade esena mo tale ki la ile kina mo ade esena mo ko ade esena dire kina mo ade esena mo tole ki ade esena dura kaya ti esena mo ko ade esena mo dele kina mo ade. Kula di esena mo te di ale ite esena ule ke adi ate esena mo turko ite esena ma te la hiate esena ko la ile kina mo ade esena mo dule ki lai kala di esena mo tere ki di esena tira ka di esena ko la kina mo ade. Alai wa di esena ma korika di esena teraki ate esena ma ti lo hio di esena ma turukai di esena teraki ama di esena turuki adi ere kena elikino ma ade ripples that will be felt throughout the entire world. Ko lakai nu esena ma terahi ate esena terikona ma ade kula boti esena ma tidika la iwa di esena ma teraki ama di esena terahi ate esena delekina ma ade downloads coming in ko lakai shena madali ate elikina ma ade shida bala ia di esena delekina ma ade kula ba di esena ma telahate esenai. Ala kwiti esena ma ko de esena ma terekia di esena dela ko ma di esena direkina ilakina ma di esena delekina ma yati esena jurukola ede esena duruko di esena ma jurukai ilakina ma ade. We know who watches all of this. We know who's watching. Ale ko di esena delekia do esena ma dela de esena deleki di esena ma ko di esenai. Tira mandoya di esena duloko di esena ma delekina ma ade. We see you kala ko o de esenai. Tira di esena ma tuya le de esena dulekina ma ade. Tira ka di esena ma dula di esena dulaka di esena delegi de ilekina ma ade. Kala di esena ma tira di esena dula ilekina ma ade. We know you. Kala hiata asanai tirikai di esanai tirabale o di esena direkoi mandi esena mo durakela ilekina mo ade mule o di esanai eleki di esanai ujishtra mo di la kaya di esena mo tula ilekina mo ade shina mo koete esanai di lakina mo ade. Purify of the heart. Loka bati esena mo chirakaya di esena jirakia di isina mo chiriko di esena de la hete esena jirakaya de esena mo chirikea di isina mo jirakaya di irekina mo ade esena matia le ede esena delekino mo ade. the council, lai with the esanamo ko the asanamo to the head the esanan to the head the esanai. Hala here the esanamo to the kai do esanamo to the court the esanai to the head the esanai to the head the esanamo ko do esanamo de la ia to esanamo de la kinamo ade. Justice will be served and has been served and will continue to be served. Aloko monte esanai. Terabo body esanamo de la here the asana kalakia the esanai. Tene loko di esenamo truko di esenamo tela ie di esenamo ko la ie te esena de ie le kinamo ade esenamo ko de asane kela mati esenamo treka ie te esenamo treka ie te esena tela ie te esenamo ko te esenamo truka ie te esenamo treka ie te esenamo toroi ela kai te esenamo tela ie le kinamo ade sida buko de esenamo tira balai tira madier ela kinamo ade. Kola moe te eseneme ti le hata rishinama kola ki ayala kinama ade. You are free. Kola koma te esena duro kinama ade. No more burdens. Kola hiati isinama ti le kinama ade. We're so proud of each and every one of you. Ola ito esena ila kinama ade. Kola ila kinama ade. Our harsh tones are not directed towards our beautiful children. Please know that. Our harsh tones would never be directed to any of you. Each of you are so precious to us. We speak harshly to those who are watching as well. They know what we speak to them. Please know. We love you. Allah ude esenai. Kala bati esenamon. Tida de esenon. Duruko di esenai. Duraba elekinama de esenai. Delekinama de. We are here for you. We have shown up for you. We have put people on this planet for you. To work for you. Each and every one of you. Getting back to your heart's pure essence of love, of unconditional love, so that you can shift and change, so that you can enjoy this world the way it was intended to be enjoyed. Many of you are dealing with karma, karmic situations, all kinds of things. Let's just put it that way. The way out of everything that you want to change in your life is by making the decision to change, making the decision to change, making the decision to change, and then taking one small step a day, one thing, and start there. You don't need to switch up your entire life. You don't need to change everything in your life. You don't need to turn your life upside down. It's just one small baby step that you can do today that will begin to shift your life for the better. And as you incorporate that one thing, and start incorporating another thing, and start building your confidence within yourself, showing up for yourself, showing up for you first. Because that's all we can do at the end of the day, show up for ourselves first. And as you do that, you build that confidence. You become more and more secure within yourself. You start knowing and learning about yourself and what you can and cannot do, and what you can be around and what you cannot be around. Because now is the time. Now is the time so that you can enjoy what we've all been working so hard for you to be able to enjoy. Many of us, we have lives all over, everywhere. We have homes and lovers and husbands and wives and children in other dimensions, in other galaxies, in other places, in other spaces. We have lives that we are living right now simultaneously. But we've come here for you, to help you, to serve you, to be here to help, I don't want to say free you, but to be a source of light so that you can know that you were always free. You always had the key. The door was never locked. You feel me? You were never trapped. It was your mind that kept you trapped. And now that you can see the door and you can see you can get out at any point in time through here and through here and through doing the internal work, that is where your freedom is going to lie. It's not in a certain amount of money. It's not in a partner. It's not in a certain situation that's perfect, not in the perfect job. None of that matters. It's literally through here where you will find the freedom that you want. You can put somebody who's open, awakened, and aware and aligned in a jail cell, and they will have the best time. You can put them and lock them in a room, and if they are fully aligned and fully equipped and fully awake and aware, they'll never see the four walls that they're in. They can expand and go beyond the four walls. They can go beyond the jail cell. They can go beyond it. You see what I'm saying? I'm in a box right now in my little apartment, but I'm not here. I'm here, but I'm so far beyond this little apartment, creating, loving, in my own mind, thinking for myself, you thinking for yourself. That's freedom. Not thinking like your parents, your grandparents, not doing the same things that they did, not living the same way they did, but creating new pathways of what you actually want to do. Because so many people are doing things that they think they have to do for their families or their jobs or this or their friends or this. And you don't have to do any of that. You don't need to appease anybody. Sure, if we can do it and help and serve and be a part of something, fine. But if it's causing you toxicity and pain and suffering, why in the world? Why in the world, with 9 billion people on this planet, would you surround yourself with people who are toxic to you, who've treated you poorly your whole life? Why in the world, when there's so many magical people out here that want community, that want reciprocity in community, that want to be around you, that want to love you, that want to connect with you, why in the world would you continue to throw yourself in front of these people that can never love you the way that you deserve to be loved? They will never be able to love you in this realm the way that you want them to love you. And the sooner that people can understand that, that's not their job. Your job is to love you. Your job is to vibrate at the frequency of self-love, unconditional love, loving yourself, and then those people that are meant to be in your life are going to come right along your path, and they're going to be fully aligned and connected with you, heart-centered and mentally able and capable of holding space for you and holding conversations, and they're not just dumping everything on you. It's an actual give and take conversation of, I care about you, let's talk about you now, or hey, I got a story for what you just told me, or it's community is powerful when we are around people who not necessarily need to understand all of us, but that have the same reciprocity in mind. Let's just put it that way. Not everybody thinks the way that I do. I don't want them to. I want you to think differently. I need you to think differently. I need you to have your own opinion, your own thoughts about things, so we can gig and idea and talk and have those moments of, oh, cool, yeah, I never thought about it like that. Oh, yeah, I understand that. Not have a spiritual community of people that just speak the same jargon that they've got from the same book that everybody's read. When you're fully aligned, you're receiving new ideas, new thoughts, new things, and paving new ways from the source God that's coming through. That is where we want to be. That is where we want to go. And it's great to study and to have all of those thoughts and all of those things coming in. Don't get me wrong. We need to have that foundation, but we want to expand further. We want to receive. We want to receive from our own soul, from that own God source creator. We want to receive what we came to do, not what a book tells us to do, not the way that this person did that. We need to follow that path. You don't need to follow any spiritual teacher's path at all, ever. I would recommend you run if they tell you to follow a certain path or a certain way, unless it feels right for you, of course. You don't need to follow anybody when you are trying to become something greater than what you are today. I pulled all kind of things from all different teachers whenever I was first on my path. I listened to them, but I did not want to be them. I did not want to become them. I did not want to emulate them. I did not want to act like them. I wanted to take what they were saying and make it my own. Take little bits and pieces of things away and become the greatest version of me. Not look like this person or this teacher or that teacher. I still need to be Ashley. I still need to cuss. I still need to be real and a human. That's what I came to be, a human. And so did you. And We don't need to fall in line behind a teacher, a spiritual teacher, or a energy healer, anybody. Don't put these people up on a pedestal. Don't put therapists up on a pedestal. Don't put any of these people up on a pedestal ever. Don't put anybody on a pedestal. We are all here, level playing ground. People have great ideas. That's awesome. So do you. People have great thoughts and wisdom with them. So do you. And you have your own wisdom within you. And I think that's the most important thing to tell people on this path, empowering you to find your wisdom, your thoughts. Who are you? What did you come to do? What is your wisdom? Because you have come from a different space than I did. I come from ancient old times. I have that wisdom within me. I have futuristic energies within me that I've connected to. I've got multidimensional energies and things that I bring to the table. But so do you. It's just you may not have come from where I come from. So your wisdom, your gifts, your thoughts are different than what mine are. And we need your gifts, your talents, your abilities on this planet. Just like people need mine. You know, we need to be out here speaking. Even if we do out here being judged and people got something to say about us. Who cares? Last time I checked, YouTube's not paying me. Last time I checked. Pretty sure they're not paying me. They're not paying me enough for me to notice. I'll tell you that. And it's like, who cares? You know, bring your wisdom to the table. Bring your energy to the table. Bring it to the table. The table is here. It's built. You know, and many people will build their own table, and that's fine. But the table, the round table for humanity, for this powerful consciousness of what we've been doing, it's built, man. It's ready. Pull a chair up because, like, you're powerful. You are here. You are meant to be here. You are meant to share your wealth of knowledge, your wealth of love. You know, if there's anything that you could ever come to know in spirituality and like on this energy path is like love. If you always show up with unconditional love or love at the forefront, not fear, not fear-mongering, not all that crap, bring it with love, and then let the wisdom come through that veil of love. And any wisdom coming through that love veil is going to hit right with the person, with the community, with that. But if you're coming and you've got fear of our world's ending, all this crap is happening, and you try to bring all this good juju wisdom into the lens or the veil of fear, people are very manipulative, easily manipulated. So they're thinking fear over here, oh God, something's coming to get us. I wouldn't even align to that crap. You know, I would chunk it out the window. Is there stuff going on out there? Hell yeah. I've seen way too much to deny what I see. Is it going to affect my life here and my joy here and what I've come to do? Ain't no way in hell I'm going to allow what happens out there affect my life here, because I'm already working out there. So when I'm here and I don't have to deal with out there, I'm going to be happy here because that's what I've come to do. And I'm going to be working out there. But when I'm here consciously, I want to be here. I wanted to be in this earthly body. I wanted to be a human. Nails done, hair done. I wanted to wear jewels. I wanted to be this person in this lifetime. And so for me to always be focused out there is doing my soul and my who I came to be a disservice. You know, it's just falling in love with being a human. All the pain, all the suffering, all the joy, all the happiness, the good vibes, the low vibes, the shitty people, the great people, the shitty family, the good family. You know, the shitty parts of me, the good parts of me. You know, it's like you just learn to just flow and just go with it and really surrender. When we can surrender to energies that are just constantly, you know, coming at you constantly, when you surrender and you're just, okay, I can't fight against this. I can't do anything about this. I just got to move forward and surrender to what is coming at me and just keep moving forward. Because when we give up or we say, I'm done with this, man, you're just throwing in the towel, and you're throwing in all of the hard work that you've done. And we don't want to do that. We want to be here. You want it to be here. Just to remind you. My computer's about to die, but I just wanted to let you know, you want it to be here. There's genius inside of you. There's so much goodness inside of you in here, and what you've come to do. And so, man, it's so good to have this conversation, and I hope you've gotten a lot out of the energy healing. I kind of just went sideways with this healing, so I hope you got what you needed. And I got to get off here. I got to go do some things for the rest of the day, and I'm loving you all so much. I will see you next time. Bye, guys.